Make today iconic.
What is up, guys? It's Upcom Sports here with a Las Vegas Venom super realistic rebuild, part 1 of this series. Here are the objectives for the Venom in this one. This is going to be an expansion rebuild on NBA 2K19. If you guys are new to the channel, do know that I use trade override for most of my trades, and this isn't to get an advantage or to cheat. I just feel like I need to give a more realistic outlook on what a team can be in the future. I think that helps out fans a little bit more than just trading for the #1 overall pick every season. So these are the settings I'm going to be using. You guys can pause through these, look through them. These are the ones that I found best suiting for these realistic rebuilds, but I am going to start before the season started because start today doesn't really work with expansion rebuilds. I tried it out and it was just funky, so this is how the expansion draft went. I didn't pay too much attention, and I also didn't try to take like some of the team's best players because Steven Adams was up for the expansion draft. I don't know why they didn't protect him, but I didn't take him. I also put another team into the NBA, the Virginia Storm, I believe. So I would say we've got some pretty nice young talent here. A lot of guys who deserve a second chance. Kostas also here, Giannis's brother, but another cool feature that I'm going to be implementing in these rebuilds is storylines for the draft. If you guys don't know what this is, basically it allows for more random, interesting events in the draft. Like in real life, you never know what a guy's going to be or what he's going to turn out to be. So potentials change, overalls change. And also I'm going to be using player mentorship. And this is a really cool feature also in this year's 2K. Younger players can be mentored by older guys, veterans, learn their badges, learn their skills, and I think that's really cool. So Kostas can be mentored by Jonas Jerebko, teach him some shooting badges out there. So I'm going to be doing this every season, but not showing it every season. So here's the rotation: Jeff Teague, Tyreke Evans, Anunoby, Robert Williams, Kaminsky. A lot of young guys in the starting lineup, so we're definitely good right there, but we are going to be one of the worst teams in the NBA, obviously, but I don't think we'll be the worst team in the NBA, probably the Cavs or the Hawks. So here at the trade deadline, we're going to check out how we're doing. Hopefully really bad so we can get a high pick. 18-35, really bad, but not too bad. I definitely think some team has a worse record than us. So we'll check out how we do. Hopefully we land a top 3 pick. So Stephen Curry is going to win the MVP for the Warriors, averaging 30. Luka, Rookie of the Year. Giannis, Defensive Player. And Steve Kerr, Coach of the Year. So I tried to put the injuries that would happen in real life. But obviously starting the season over, not everything's going to be the same. So if you see a team that shouldn't be there, like at the top or at the bottom, then just going to have to deal with it. But we did finish as the second worst team in the West. Hopefully that lands us a top 3 pick, and maybe we get lucky in the lottery. But yeah, the Virginia Storm is the other expansion team, and they actually drafted a lot of good players, but they didn't draft any young talent. So I don't know how they're going to be doing in the long run. But Tyreke Evans led us in scoring, 17 points per game. And there you guys see all the stats. Nothing too crazy, nothing too special. So it is going to be a Rockets-Sixers finals. The Warriors lost in 6 to the Rockets. So maybe the injuries had an effect on this because we do have injuries on, but James Harden wins Finals MVP. So here in the draft lottery, we have the 3rd odds at the #1 pick. We'll see if we jump up or if we go down, and we actually go down to number 5. The Pacers get the #1 overall pick. That is what I meant. With the 5th overall pick and first ever draft pick in franchise history, we're going to select Cameron Reddish out of Duke, 6'7" small forward. Can also play the 2, I believe, 215. So he did fall to us. That is going to be nice. And with the 2nd ever selection for the Las Vegas Venom, we're going to select Jarrett Culver out of Texas Tech, 6'5" shooting guard. I don't know why he was still here in the 2nd round, but I'm going to take him. He might be a stud, but who knows. So obviously we have a lot of cap space, and we want to use that in a smart way. We're not going to give out just free money. But I'm going to assign Willie Cauley-Stein to a deal here, a 3-year deal with a team option, I believe. And we're going to pay him. We'll see if the Kings match this offer. We need a nice young center. Here's going to be the roster for our actual first season. I don't count last season as our first season because we just drafted a team of pretty much whoever. So this is our first season, and we've got a pretty nice team, pretty nice young core to build around with Cam Reddish and also Jared Culver, and we did sign Cauley Stein. Kings did not match that offer, so we're going to see what we can do. I also like OG at the 3. He's going to come off the bench for right now, but definitely going to be interesting. We're probably going to get another top 5 pick, and we will keep the same coach. So here at the trade deadline, we're going to check out how we're doing. We are 14-43. Definitely one of the worst teams in the NBA. Definitely worse than last season. But it's all the process, as Joel Embiid likes to say. So hopefully we get another top 5 pick, and hopefully we make the right choice. So Stephen Curry's going to win his 4th MVP, I believe, of his career. Zion on the Pacers Rookie of the Year. And Brett Brown Coach of the Year. No one on our team obviously made an All-NBA team unless Cam Reddish went off, but looks like he didn't. But he is going to be on the All-Rookie first team, averaging close to 15 points per game on some pretty good shooting numbers for a rookie. Jared Culver also on an All-Rookie team, the second team, averaging 9 points off the bench. That is not bad at all. And checking out the standings, we were the worst team in the West, which I kind of expected. So we will have at least a top 4 pick, if not better. And the Knicks were worse than us, so we'll have like the 2nd or 3rd odds at the number 1 pick. Cam Reddish leading us in scoring. Cauley Stein with about 12 and 10, not too bad. Everyone else doing okay. So it is going to be a Warriors-Celtics finals. Warriors probably going to win this if they are all healthy, but the Celtics go up 3-0, and the Warriors with a nice little comeback force a Game 7, and they actually win it. So here in the draft lottery, we actually have the number 1 odds at the number 1 pick. I think I read the records wrong, but we actually fall to 3 again. We fall 2 spots again in the draft lottery. What? Okay. So with the 3rd overall pick in the draft, we're going to select Jaden McDaniels, power forward out of Washington. He's 6'10", 181, and I don't know how he fell to us at 3, but we're definitely going to take him here. Could he be the next star forward? And with our 2nd round pick, we're going to select Jordan Brown out of UCLA. Actually, no, Nevada. 7-footer, 205. So he's going to be a nice defensive center. Not really too much offensive game, but if he can develop into a blocking center, that would be nice. So here's the roster after that offseason. Willie Cauley-Stein is our best player at an 83 overall. Cam Reddish up to an 80 overall. Jaden McDaniels is a 78 overall, so that's pretty nice as a rookie. Kostas is up to a 78 as well. So we're going to see what we can do. I don't think we're going to compete in this season unless Jaden McDaniels and Cam Reddish absolutely carry, because they're really our only real weapons on this team. So we're going to see what they can do, what they're made of. And our ultimate goal is to get to the playoffs in the next 2 or 3 seasons, make the fans happy, but same coach. And here at the trade deadline, again, we're going to check out how we're doing. We are 23-31, so not as bad as last season. We're definitely improving. Maybe Cam Reddish took that next step, but we will see what we can do. If we make the playoffs, then I'm fine with that. So we actually really picked it up towards the end of the season, and I think we're 1 game out of the playoffs. But I think the Thunder are going to get in because of a tiebreaker. So we are going to hop into this and get some gameplay with this team. I think it should be a pretty good team to have a gameplay with. About 3:30 left. Cam Reddish with the ball. I think he's in at point guard. We do have a mismatch with Valanciunas on us. Going right to the rack. And we get blocked. Anthony Davis is there, but Jaden McDaniels with an and 1 flexing on AD. I don't know how AD ended up on the Hawks. I really don't know. I know he didn't get traded, so it must have been in free agency. But yeah, this game's broken. We all know that. So we're going to see if we can play a little bit of defense here. Trae Young with the ball now. Clamp City right here gets it to AD. And yeah, that was no defense. Yeah, bad little start right here. Haven't been able to get anything to go. We're going to go into post. Jaden McDaniels. AD on us. Post fade. And that's cash money every time. Let's run a play here for Cam Reddish. See if he can get open. Quick little floppy. And nice pass inside. Ooh, great play for the easy layup, Cam Reddish. Trae Young at the free throw line. Misses that one. Get it to Cam Reddish. Oh, we're going to take this pull-up 3. We're going to pull up right here. Great release. And he bricks it. Nice play again here for Jaden McDaniels this time. Not really getting separation. Back inside, another post fade. And no good that time. Checking out the stats of that game. Trae Young with 28 and 13. 3 steals, not bad. 22. They have Jimmy Butler too. What the? Atlanta making some moves. Anthony Davis. He did sign with them. He didn't get traded. He signed to I can't see his contract right now, but probably a max deal. They did have cap, but this will never happen. Jaden McDaniels with 16 points. Really bad shooting night. Jeff Teague 15. Cam Reddish only 13. So James Harden's going to win the MVP this time, not Stephen Curry, averaging 33. Jaden McDaniels, Rookie of the Year, as the 3rd overall pick, averaging 14 and some good defensive numbers as well. Pretty good shooting stats. And checking out the All-NBA teams, no one from our team is going to make it yet, but we will have one. And Jaden McDaniels, All-Rookie team. So checking out the standings, we were actually surprisingly competitive. We finished as the 9th seed in the West, which I did not expect at all. We didn't even have someone go off like that and average 25, so pretty impressive. Cam Reddish did take a little bit of a step, but yeah, looking at the stats, I don't see where we really improved that much. So the Hawks and Anthony Davis are going to be in the finals, and also Jimmy Butler against the Rockets. We'll see if they take it. Game 7 now, and the Rockets win it. James Harden, Finals MVP. Can Las Vegas develop into a big market in the NBA? Can Cam Reddish and McDaniels be the next great forward duo in the NBA? Watch part 2 to find out, but thank you guys for watching. Make sure to subscribe and leave a comment on the road to 279 subscribers.